Hey everyone, this is Devin Francis, aka Leonard Meltzner,
And this is Victoria.
and you're watching episode 37 of the Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast. Today we are starting a new feature, which is
Our first Odyssey movie review, which is going to be the Knight Travelers. Or for those pedestrians of you, the Night Travelers.
Yes. Oh, yes. Pedestrian, not pedestrians.
I don't know.
Yes, The Night Travelers, which first came out, what was the date? August 27th, 1991. It is the first of the original video series for Adventures in Odyssey.
It is older than both of us put together.
Hardly. Written by Ken C. Johnson. So, as Adventures in Odyssey was becoming more and more successful in the early 90s, Focus decided that they wanted to make an animated series. The problem being that animated videos obviously would not be able to come out as frequently as the audio episodes, which means that you couldn't have the audio characters appear in the video episodes because their timelines would not match together and it would just be a big mess. So instead, they decided to make an even bigger mess by making up random characters that never appear in the show, like Dylan Taylor and Wit's dog, the video series was made for a much younger age range than the audio series, and it just...
We have quite a history with them.
It's weird.
We'll just say that to simplify things.
Which is the reason that episodes like A Day in the Life were made, where the audio series actually parodied how bizarre the movie series actually is compared to the real show. However, episodes like Dobson Comes to Town were still made in order to promote the Odyssey video series, and that episode specifically focuses on the first video, which is The Night Travelers, which we will be doing today. So, unlike our regular reviews where we talk about what we thought after the fact, we are going to watch The Night Travelers for the very first time, since it's up on the OAC, and you are going to witness some of our thoughts as we watch it for the first time live. So, This isn't something we normally do, and let's see how it goes.
Let's play
the
video.
Okay, and here we go. The Night Travelers. What will happen?
Sparkle.
We know the synopsis of it because we know it from Dobson Comes to Town over and over and over. Focus on the Family presents Menacing.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ooh. Wait, why is the little theater on the side of Wit's End? Why is he controlling the lightning?
I think he is. Lightning bender.
Oh,
nice.
That was a lovely shot.
Shot there, guys.
Look at the... Did you see the... look at the imagination station here.
Yeah.
As the video
Do you think,
struggles to buffer.
Whit painted that logo on?
This is totally not the TARDIS, and there is no resemblance whatsoever in any way.
To a phone booth.
Yes.
It's totally not a phone booth.
This is definitely not the TARDIS. There's no Doctor Who. Did he weld it into the floor?
Maybe he,
It just took the floor with it.
Screwed it into the floor?
It looks kind of like a fortune-telling booth.
A little bit.
Oh look, there's Wit's dog that totally exists.
Love
there's the theme.
Whoa.
The only theme that was recorded with a live orchestra.
Fun fact.
Yes. Edward W. Flanagan. That's a cool name. Do, 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 do.
It looks like
The Night Travelers.
album with the really nice desk on the cover.
The Night Travelers.
Ooh, time to begin.
I get that. Yeah, me too. No, Jessie. You know the rules. First one to touch the picture gets the toy. I touched it first. It's mine.
What kind of rule is that?
Well, they could have another one.
Well, if you accidentally touch a person, does that mean you're their slave?
Dibs.
They're your
touch
slave.
their soul.
We'll just have
Whoa.
to find some sticks.
Whoa.
Jessie, all this stuff is mine.
What's up with her mouth? Angry W. Oh, I touched your hair, it's mine. It's time to cut it off.
Shave it off. I will make a wig.
Oh,
Whoa.
what's up with this nose?
It looks like a long john.
Look at you, Jessie. You're a mess. But Mom,
That's just the animation style. It's not her fault.
the toy? I don't want to hear it now. Come on, upstairs.
I'm so sick of you kids. You don't even exist in Odyssey. Where did you even come
I
from?
love how they have that line in A Day in the Life, and like, we've consolidated. There's too many kids. It's too confusing. We've consolidated all the children in Odyssey into one fun-loving, precocious.
We're supposed to
8-year-old.
listen to the moral.
There's more to it than that.
Whoa!
Listen,
George!
I know
Yeah.
how appealing it can be to
Why,
have
Chalk
things
Bolty?
everywhere
George,
you look.
did you like
Go
give
away,
up?
Jonathan.
Did you like give up
Everything you can
Jimmy
imagine,
and Donna?
and you think,
Yes.
And that thing,
"I
that
gotta
one
Why would you
episode where
want
he said,
Jimmy
like,
and Donna when you could have
piling up
Dylan
all the
and
useless
Jesse
junk the world has
Taylor?
to offer, without
Is this Trickle Lake or what? I'm very confused here.
Maybe they made a new lake because it was too confusing.
I think-
Too many bodies of water in the world. So
Yeah,
they
there's
had to
Summit Lake, and there's
collaborate-
Trickle Lake, we
yeah,
have Trickle
So
Creek,
they
and
probably
we
had
have the
to
river beyond Tom
collaborate
Riley's
it into
farm.
one lake.
One fun-loving,
Two-
precocious 8-year-old lake. They're actually drowning the dog.
Wow.
This is the reason that they banned the telltale cat, and yet they let this through?
Well, the dog hasn't gone in the water yet. I touched your hair, it's mine, give it
That's
to me!
Thanks.
Let me touch you so you're mine! Yes!
Whoa, that was creepy all night. I have a feeling that dog is very sentient.
Going
Okay.
around...
Last time we looked at it,
Does
the
Woodson
little-
have a greenhouse?
That's the little theater. I talked about this in the Beginner's Guide to Odyssey on Places.
What is someone going to do with a machine that helps you travel back in time and experience events in history? You
Gee, I
climb
wonder.
inside.
I
You
can't
don't
imagine.
Really go anywhere. It all happens. Quite
I wonder if
simply in your
Novacom will ever
imagination.
use it.
Which
Nah.
perhaps they plan to charge admission for the journey. Faustus used cars. Fred J.
Wow!
Bass sales.
Sneaky.
Some people will do anything to make a sale. You know, I've heard of that place, though. It's over on the other side of Scudder's Pond.
Oh.
Scudder's
Where his
Pond.
cars belong.
Ah, yes, I remember that place in
I
Odyssey.
think I'm starting to get the picture. Prepare the Strataflyer. We're going to drop in on Mr.
The what? That doesn't exist. Did we just combine all our inventions into a precocious 8-year-old?
Here comes the Strataflyer.
Listen to my slimy voice, aren't I
Is that the Crimson Chin?
trustable?
Mr. Bass will answer any more questions you may have. Good day.
I think it might be.
Get rid of her.
Oh, about Freddie.
Like,
Okay,
kill
ladies,
her?
the deal, the deal.
Or... Okay, yeah, they're gonna kill her. Subtle.
What kind of used car salesman has, like, an 1800s southern cotton
Okay, if
plantation
you're trying to
mansion?
be, like, unsneaky, which he isn't because of his voice and everything, why would you keep your crocodile out in the front yard?
Yeah, who owns crocodiles other than drug dealers? Seriously.
Pocketbooks and, dare I say,
Oh, this is the clip from Dobson Comes to Town.
public.
Yeah.
And so
Is this snake wearing eyeshadow?
Probably.
Station.
Why is there a giant lion's head on the side of the Imagination
Whatever
Station?
they can imagine.
This very anatomically proportionate animation
Whimsy!
style. Oh, there's First Church.
Wait, dog, you're mine. I touched you. Isn't that how it works?
Okay, so it's not the little theater then.
Sherman!
I should have
He's
known.
been in so many episodes. How do we not recognize him?
Yeah,
Ow.
and Dylan's lived in Odyssey forever. How could he not know Wit already? I mean, obviously.
This dog is mine. Back off.
I touched him.
What's up with Eugene and sandwiches?
Remember, it says something in the guide about how Eugene's always eating.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's why he's so large and
Yeah,
not
I know.
skinny at all. It's not like he's ever been mistaken for a fire hydrant. Oh boy, the Stratusflyer.
I think the dog is the only self-aware one
Yeah,
in this
Dylan.
show.
Mr. Whitaker, it's not like he needs to protect
Whoa,
you.
that is quite the angle of ascent there.
Yeah.
How big is this greenhouse?
Wow.
That isn't the little theater, apparently.
So apparently Eugene can't pilot helicopters, he can only pilot the
Yeah.
Stratusflyer.
And apparently McAllister Park doesn't exist.
Incredible. My dad
And
doesn't
where's
think
Wit's
that
End?
stuff is important.
Does nobody in Odyssey question Wit at
Well,
all?
sounds like you're fine.
Well, considering
the
his
mob
mob
boss.
ties,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably better off that they don't.
I'll have to locate the Imagination Station myself.
Eugene, what the
By attaching
heck?
this small homing device to it, you'll be able to activate the robo-winch.
Just a piece of cake.
What's up with this dude? It's like, ah!
Why is he always eating?
But your nose could be useful in locating the station.
The rest of you isn't so useful.
Stay behind
Yes, because I'm sure the imagination station is very odorous. Maybe from all the kids who pee themselves in it out of fear.
Before we go,
Maybe it has some of Eugene's old food in it.
Yeah. There seems like there must be, you know, more conventional ways of luring someone out of here.
Bunglers. That's
You
the
probably
dog
would-
I told you to
Okay,
dispose of.
Blackguard uses that word. That is Blackguard in disguise. People are asking where
You
Blackguard
call them
went.
bunglers?
Yeah. That's what he calls
Yeah, I
them
know,
as an
I know.
insult
I'm just,
waylaid.
I just didn't hear. This is
My instinct is to murder them on sight.
wit is so subtle, and you know that basket lowering from the sky from the giant like boat hella ship.
I'm just gonna... Oh no, the crocodile. Let's
Ooh,
sneak
that's-
up.
Be very,
Is that
very
like
quiet.
his guard crocodile?
I think we're expected.
No,
You
you're
think?
not. Just breaking in. Oh, it's okay. We were expected. It's totally okay.
I'm sure he didn't notice you at all as you landed down in the Strataflyer.
Oh, there's the
Well,
station.
Definitely not a trap.
Host is waiting for us somewhere. Let's not disappoint him.
Well, at least Wit isn't that gullible.
Frills on it and stuff.
Oh,
Wow, it.
Wit. Wow.
You know something bad's going on when
He's so
the dog's a better
foolish.
hero than
I'm sorry,
Wit.
Sherman. I lost my head.
A very appropriate description, Mr. Whitaker.
What?
But in fact,
Whoa, that's kind of violent.
a little more than that.
Oh, okay.
Wait for the signal.
Oh my gosh, Eugene, what? What is your problem?
I can't believe he had like a trip string with a cage to fall. Like,
The
is he
crocodile's having fun. I don't
is
know
he
what
taking
he's
his
doing.
moves from like Mousetrap the board game, or?
You're not going to get away with this, Faustus.
Why, that's original.
With or without the station, people
Is
will
he
spot
talking
you
about the
for
whole
what you are.
movie, or just that?
Think people
It's a
sell
wonderful
their
question.
souls For cheap amusements?
Certainly.
Have you
Your
seen
ideas
North
are
America
outdated
today, Wit?
outdated with
Wit really asked that question.
What was the question?
Do you really think that
You
people will
use
sell their
the
souls for cheap
imagination
entertainment?
station to allow others
Well,
to
the
take
internet wasn't.
imaginary
No, it was
journeys in
invented.
history.
No.
Oh, okay,
Perhaps a
no.
little journey-
I don't know what he's planning to achieve with it. What?
What?
The? Oh, okay.
I wasn't expecting that.
What just happened?
So-
I don't
Okay,
know.
comic relief aside.
What?
The door opened and there's no one inside. Does that mean that they're not in the imagination station anymore?
The sky's red, so that means bad things are happening.
The dirt.
Whoa, did you see that bang? It's like,
I
rah.
can't say for sure. With the changes Faustus has made in the station,
Its
anything is
dog
possible.
is terrifying.
One thing is
This is not the Dark Ages. This is the Middle Ages bordering on the Renaissance era.
If it was the
Like,
Dark Ages, they'd all be dead with the plague.
This is hundreds of years past the Dark
Where's
Ages.
Joan of Arc?
You have no hope. at
My
all.
horse is black, so that means I'm evil. Ha 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 ha. Goodbye.
Well, all right. About time we saw some action around here. How doing?
Where have you been? There's been action the whole time.
What's with
is
the face
that?
on the
Is
thing?
that supposed to be a snake? Well, to be fair, something from these movies would scare me too if it
True.
came up to me. Maybe he's getting excited like he did in Treasure.
Oh no.
What? Oh, the classic love story of
The Robo Winch and Boa
Robo.
Constrictor.
Are you all right?
Sure. I'm just.
well, I'm in this animated movie. I'm not completely sure.
We'll be okay.
It's okay. I'll get
The
it.
movie's almost over, son. We'll be alright.
Oh, he killed Wit.
Oh no!
Did he just make a horse noise? Is that because he's Hal Smith?
You gotta wake up.
He knocked himself into a different voice acting role.
I was gonna protect you. I
Whoa,
promise.
This got really dark really fast.
There, my boy.
No, bad touch, bad touch.
Won't let any harm come to you.
Mm.
After all, my purpose all along is to make children like yourself happy. Oh wait.
This is not Blackguard's Revenge whatsoever at
No,
all. There's no
no.
similarities at
No,
all.
no. Actually, this came before Blackguard's Revenge.
Yes,
didn't
I
it?
know.
Family.
So, does that mean
You're doing-
Blackguard's Revenge is ripping off this?
Oh, maybe that's why people don't like it.
Mm.
Well, sounds like your father simply knows that folks ought to store their treasures in heaven.
Hold on, I have something in my eye.
It's wit. Ah!
Yeah, this is Blackguard's Revenge.
Did he just punch? Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Him in... Please tell me it's not jousting Dylan, please. Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of adorable. It was made from ye old electric palace, so it fell apart as soon
That
as he
makes
tried to
sense.
use it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The frame rate is so low. It's
Okay,
kind of hard
his
to tell
neck
what's going
just
on.
snapped.
That
Is it
lands
gonna
on his
land
head.
on his head?
Is it like Lord of the Rings?
If it lands on his
Oh.
head, okay.
I thought it was gonna be like Lord of the Rings, and it was gonna like will itself to land on his head.
You're no
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
hi Wit, where
It's
did you
okay.
come from?
Wit's alive again now.
This is my world now.
You're wrong. Like so many
Oh,
others,
there's
our
the light of
faith
Jesus.
Whoa.
can be conquered
It's coming in.
by faith, but there are those of us. Our hope is
Yes!
power.
You can't.
Our hope lies in
Look at his
something
cheekbones,
that
Faustus.
conquer.
They're like 30-degree angles. Oh, he's bowing to it.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, they're now completely outside of the imagination
How
station.
did that even work? Well, Dylan didn't come with us. Too bad.
Which
oh,
just-
never mind.
which just-
not reinforced.
I'll be back.
That's original.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. There's probably crocodiles at the bottom
Yeah,
of that.
That was his
And it
emergency
was-
crocodile.
Yeah,
bit.
it was meant to like use on Wit, but he accidentally opened it on himself. He's probably meant like to be like, I'll be back, and then run in the other direction. He hit the lever by mistake.
I think I've had enough.
What do you want to bet he never appears again?
We'll see a lot more of you at Wit's End from. So that's the way it is.
Ooh.
No, you have made a dangerous enemy, Sherman. And
Do you know who I am, Sherman?
If it's okay with your folks.
Oh boy.
I'll make
Sounded
sure
kind
it
of,
isn't.
sounded kind of ominous. I'm
Yeah.
scared of that dog, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
That look it first gave when it hugged Dylan, it was like,
Yeah. And then like that one tooth that came up.
I just
What the heck?
can't wrap my mind around the Strataflyer.
I can't. Don't question it. Wait, that isn't George. That's
Dad. Remember you said we
Is
ought
it
to
Phil?
know where our treasure
Yeah.
is?
Yes,
Sure,
it
son.
is.
I think I'm
Yeah, it
gonna
is.
see
Never
the
mind.
Phil, why?
treasure, Dad.
Phil.
All of
Why
it.
is your nose so big?
His nose looks like an eclair. No, I was gonna say don't let the Strataflyer fly across the moon or something like
Well,
that.
that was quite a way to end it. Copyright
Alright.
1999. Woo!
Let's cut back. Okay, so that was the Night Travelers.
The lever thing at the end.
That's quite the exit. It's
Oh man.
like you can't kill me if I kill myself first. Whoa.
Well, to be fair, that's kind of what Blackguard did in the end too. So
Touche.
I don't think
That's
that
a good point.
Faustus is going to appear again.
No, yeah, like you said, he probably has crocodiles on the
Yeah.
bottom of that
It
chute.
was probably meant for Wit and Dylan and Sherman, but he accidentally hit it when he's meaning to run out.
Oh.
Well,
Wow. Wow.
Sherman is the scariest dog I have ever seen, and that says something. 'Cause I used to go on like 2 paper routes. So
Yeah, like,
yeah.
train your dog a bit.
Did he get like the evilest dog ever? And he's like, I can reform this.
Yes, it was probably supposed to be an object lesson in redemption
It
eventually.
didn't work.
No.
Before he could fully reform it, he should have used like the manipulation station on Sherman for the good.
That would have been a much better plan.
When he has like kids who are acting really rotten, he's just like, oh, I'll just take out the old manipulation station. Because little do they know, he never got rid of it. He still has it, and he made another imagination station. That's where the bad kids go.
Yeah, into the TARDIS station.
You remember how Kelly acted up, and then she thought she went into the imagination station, and that made her become a Christian? Wink.
I don't understand why a used car salesman would have like
A crocodile.
or a $50 million southern plantation.
That lady died, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why he's like, get rid of her.
You know, he said take care of her.
Oh yeah, that's even
So,
that's even more ominous. Take care of Gregory.
Aw.
Oh,
So-
why? The anatomical proportions in this, like Faustus's chin and nose, I just don't understand. And the snake, like,
the snake-eyed eyeshadow.
what were you trying to do with the snake? Oh,
There's just a new definition of joy that the Odyssey movies bring me.
well. Oh, so that's what they were talking about in A Day in the Life when they said, like, he lives in, like, you know, the tower across, in the swamp across town or whatever, right?
Is that why he has a crocodile and a boa constrictor?
I guess so, because they said his used car place was on the other side of, like, Squatter's Pond or something like that. The consolidated,
maybe this has more
precocious, fun-loving
continuity
8-year-old
that we
body.
thought, Devin.
Maybe, who knows?
Probably not. But
Either that or I'm just more impressed by the satire of A Day in the Life.
Oh, man. It's not that I don't like these. Okay, I take that back.
Yeah.
But it's just, I get so much joy out of mocking these.
They're just the Strataflyer. Okay, I always thought that in the illustrations, because in the official illustrations, you still see the greenhouse thingy on the back, right? And I've always said in our own videos, I've said before in the Beginner's Guide to Odyssey for Places for Wits End that was the little theater. And now we find out it's literally just a giant greenhouse with nothing in it except a little grass and the Strataflyer.
There's like 5 plants, a lot of sandwiches from Eugene, and
yeah, that's the
a
other
table.
thing.
What the
Eugene,
heck, Eugene?
Eugene,
Like,
why are you eating so much all the
where
time?
does all the food go?
I don't know.
Does it go into his hair? Is that why it's so big?
The thickness of his glasses.
Yeah.
Like, I know that they mentioned in the official guide that one of the things they were making fun of that was so weird about the movies was how Eugene was always eating, but I never imagined it would be this severe.
Yeah, that's like all he did. I think we need to have like
An intervention.
an intervention for him. I'm
I hope
kind
the
of
second video is about gluttony.
In the last days of Eugene Meltzner, I mean, like, I don't remember him eating that much. Like, I mean, that's probably because he thought he was gonna die and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What happened to his last meal, though? I mean, I guess maybe it's because The Last Days of Eugene Meltzner is part of the new video series, so it's more accurate, obviously.
It has
so
Connie
much.
in it.
That's true. So...
Still has Dylan in it, and Jesse.
That's true.
But we won't get into that one till a later date.
What was I going to say?
Wow.
The theme.
The theme is nice. I like the theme.
Well, I mean, the
Had
theme
a
is
little
good,
electronic synth, no.
No, I mean the lesson.
Jazz.
The moral.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Not the music theme. I can see how you make that mistake. It is cool that
But
the theme,
I liked all the little, like, in it.
it's cool that the music for the theme here was done with a live studio orchestra, because that's the only time that they've
And
done
a
that for the
keyboard,
music.
apparently.
But yeah, the lesson is barely glanced over, really. I mean, it's
I think they talked about it a lot at the beginning and at the end, but we just weren't paying attention.
yeah, but there's nothing in the middle. Like the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes were
No,
about
there
the
was
theme.
stuff in the middle. It was Eugene eating and weird snake stuff and jousting and
Sherman
stuff
in a
between
dog helmet.
Faustus and Dylan that I really don't want to get into.
Yeah.
What was with that? That was
So-
just border. That went past bad touch territory. That was just wow.
What do you rate The Night Travelers, Victoria?
We're rating these?
Yes, it's a review.
Oh.
Try and conceive a rational or irrational number if you prefer.
You rate it first. I'll give you that freedom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't actually rate it as low as I should because it was too hilarious. It wasn't supposed to be. Otherwise-
I think I'll give it like at least
because hey, I'm going first.
Okay.
You told me to. Because it was funny, I'm gonna have to raise the mark to 2.5 out of 5, I think.
I think I have to give it at least 1 for how hard that one scene at the end made me laugh with, like, him falling through the trap door. Because we all know he's not coming back. We all know he's dead.
I am going to give it 2.5 out of 5 solely for the humor, despite the fact that the humor was completely unintentional at all points of the story. I don't think we laughed at anything that was intentionally supposed to be funny, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said...
Was there anything intentionally supposed to be funny? If it was, it probably wasn't funny.
I don't know, some of the cartoonish sound effects and the snake trying to eat the henchman, I guess. Anything else?
That wasn't funny.
No.
That wouldn't even make me laugh as a kid. I always hate. I hate.
I will remind
sound
you
effects.
that these videos were designed for like 6 to 8 years old.
Yeah, but that's how old I was when I first saw a couple, and even back. Actually, I kind of liked them. A couple of them, like Flight to the Finish. I remember watching that one. I liked that one.
So, yeah.
Well, I won't say liked, but I watched.
If
it a
I
couple
should
times.
give any justification to my mark, it would be that overall, the lesson really has barely anything to do with the plot. We have
touch this is mine theory doesn't make much sense.
We have
but that's
a whole bunch of characters suddenly thrown in here that have nothing to do with the show, and we're supposed to understand. The characters that are from the radio show in here are completely mischaracterized.
Plus, I don't think Dylan and Jesse's parents ever show up again.
The Strataflyer is the weirdest thing in the show, and yet it is never explained.
Well, they talk about it a bit in Your Wildest Dreams. That's probably one of the funniest
as a
moments.
joke, I know.
We could use it to save people.
Okay, Whit, I think you just need to sit down and have a nap. Like, the concept of the Strataflyer in Ice Lot Floor, they mentioned it, that was the thing that proved to people 100% that Whit had completely lost his mind. Which is hilarious that they did that in there, but, you know, it just goes to show, like...
Sherman was terrifying.
The Imagination Station continuity has been completely thrown out the window. Like, they got thrown into the Imagination Station, there was like, boop, 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 and then the door opened and they were gone. And when they reappeared, they didn't reappear inside the station, they reappeared like 8 feet away from it.
Dylan and Sherman reappeared, but how would, like, a helmet, even if you're inside controlling it, how would that control it?
Well, it's obvious... It makes sense, I guess.
I mean,
it's like
is
the remote.
It like the remote control that they have later on?
It's like that, I guess.
Okay.
Except it's psychic, I guess.
Yeah. Wireless. Before wireless was a thing.
Yeah. Working from inside the machine. I don't know why they got someone to write the first one that has never written an episode of Odyssey before.
Yeah.
There's something very weird. I mean, I understand.
Like, is Eugene characterized as eating all the time in the other ones?
I don't know.
He isn't that,
I guess we'll find out.
Not to pick on new writers or anything, but that might be why. If the other one sees doing that, then okay.
So, yeah, I don't understand. You know, for the first one, you think you want to get a solid, dependable writer who knows the material very well from the beginning, like Phil Lawler or Paul McCusker.
Not that we're trying to thrash on him or anything like that.
No, you're just writing is bad and it doesn't make any sense.
He didn't do a bad job.
Yes.
He made us laugh, that one ending part.
We did laugh at a number of points.
That was so funny. Oh, that was so funny.
Victoria, rate it. I can't talk about this anymore. Abscond.
I'm gonna give it... It's guaranteed a 1 just for that ending part, in my opinion.
And that's a positive thing, she's saying.
Yeah, that's a positive thing.
It's brought it up to a 1 out of 5.
Yeah. That's just one thing. What else did I like?
There was something else we laughed really
Eugene
hard
had
at.
hair.
What was it?
Oh, I liked making fun of the "if I touch this, it's mine" thing.
No, there's something else that made us burst out laughing. I don't remember what it was. I guess we'll see when you rewatch the tape.
Yeah. Anyway.
Do you have anything else to justify your marvelous mark?
I feel like I should give it more than 1 out of 5, but I really don't. It had some good voice acting for some people, like Chuck Bolte.
Phil Lawler, you mean?
Phil Lawler. I can't name names today.
Yeah, that was our bad. Oops.
I'm sorry. Phil Lawler, you did a
You're
good
caught
job.
up in the heat of the moment.
Hal Smith, you did a good job. There was one line where, actually there were a couple lines where I didn't really know what you were doing, but other than that, you did a good job. Will, you did a good job with what you were given.
Earl Bowen, yeah, saying that line applies to everyone here. I think.
Yeah,
it's a good
with
job
what you were
considering
given.
with what you were given.
Yeah,
you made the best of what you had.
You made us laugh, so
Thank you.
thank you. It made my night.
Yeah.
Every single time I watch one of these videos, it just, like I was saying before, it brings me a whole new feeling of joy in my soul.
So
I think I feel the need to boost my mark up to at least 2.5. I'll take Devin's mark.
all
I'm
right.
a total copycat, and I feel like my mark should be higher.
50% off. That is what we give it. So that is the end of that. Not a terribly long episode, but hey,
Yep.
who can complain? Well, people can, but considering how long most of our episodes are, I really don't think you should. So, next time, what are we doing?
We're going to blah, 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 blah.
Shwoobadoo-badoo.
Shooby-doo-wop. We're going to be reviewing parts 1 and 2 of The Triangle.
Surprise! Because of the way we've
Yay.
scheduled our episodes, next review happens to be a freebie episode. We get one review with no OAC episode before we move on to the next one, because, months aren't exactly 2 weeks long. Or aren't exactly 4 weeks. Well, they're not exactly 2 weeks long either. They're not exactly 4 weeks, and so we've ended up with this extra week with a review that we can do whatever we want for those 2 episodes, and so we have selected The Triangle Parts 1 and 2.
So, that'll be fun.
And after that will be our first anniversary.
Woo!
Episode 39.
Yep.
But until then, I've been Devin Francis.
And I'm still Victoria. And this was, wow.
Yes, thank you for joining us on our side of the, I was going to say the radio, except not the radio, but then I remember that's not what we say.
The
We say the
YouTube.
YouTube, because that's where you're watching us right now. So,
Sherman eyes. Bye, guys.
goodbye.